Fun English Friends.
Hello, and welcome back to Fun English Friends. Are you ready to make your English listening fun and easy? This is a cozy place where we learn English in a fun, simple, and friendly way. Whether you're a beginner or still growing in your English journey, you're in the right place. Today, we'll also practice shadowing. Before we start, do you know what shadowing means? Let me tell you. Shadowing means listening to a sentence and repeating it right after the speaker, just like an echo. You try to copy the pronunciation, speed, and intonation as closely as you can. It helps you sound more natural when speaking English. How to shadow effectively? First, listen to the audio once. Next, repeat each line until you match the speed and intonation. Then, do it without reading. Focus on sounding natural. Don't worry about being perfect. Just enjoy the practice and keep going. You're in the place where English becomes part of your daily life through fun stories, real experiences, and a lot of heart. Have you ever felt stuck in your English learning journey? Maybe you've tried textbooks, grammar apps, or even language classes, but something still feels missing. You want to understand, to speak, to feel confident, but you don't know where to begin. What if I told you that you could start learning English just by doing something fun every evening? No tests, no pressure, just you, your notebook, and a great TV show. Today's story is about Mia, a shy English learner who found a simple, enjoyable way to practice every single day. She didn't have a private tutor. She didn't live in an English-speaking country, but she had something powerful: motivation and a love for TV. Through laughter, repetition, and writing down new words, Mia turned her favorite sitcom into the best English teacher she ever had. In this episode, you'll follow her journey from watching her first English episode with subtitles to understanding jokes and speaking with confidence. So grab your tea, get comfortable, and let's begin this cozy and inspiring story. How I Learn English with My Favorite TV Show. Let's go. Hi, my name is Mia, and I want to tell you how I learned English with the help of my favorite TV show. A few years ago, I couldn't speak English well. I knew some words like hello, thank you, and goodbye, but I couldn't have a real conversation. I felt shy when people spoke to me in English. I wanted to understand more, but books were boring and classes were expensive. One evening, everything changed. It was a rainy evening. I was home alone, drinking warm tea, and I wanted to watch something fun. I opened my laptop and clicked on a show called Friends. I had never watched it before. It was in English, but it had subtitles in my language. At first, I didn't understand much. The characters spoke so fast. I only caught a few words like coffee, funny, and okay. But I laughed anyway because their actions were so funny. I liked the characters: Rachel, Ross, Monica, Chandler, Joey, and Phoebe. They were like friends I never had. I watched one episode that night and I was hooked. The next day, I had an idea. What if I watch one episode every evening? I thought. So I made a plan. Watch one episode every night, use English subtitles, write down new words and funny phrases, repeat what the characters say. I started a little notebook. On the first page, I wrote, English with friends. Every night after work, I sat on the couch with my tea, my notebook, and my favorite show. In episode 2, Joey says, "How you doing?" It made me laugh so much. I didn't know that English could sound so fun. I paused the video and wrote it in my notebook. I said it out loud 3 times. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I started doing this every night. If I heard a new word like apartment or hang out or break up, I would pause the show, write it down, and check the meaning later. I even drew little pictures next to the words. Slowly, my notebook filled with words and phrases. After 1 week, I started repeating full sentences. Monica would say, "Welcome to the real world. It sucks. You're gonna love it." And I'd pause, rewind, and say it with her. At first, I sounded strange. My voice was quiet. I laughed at myself. But after a few weeks, my pronunciation got better. My voice got louder. I sounded more natural. I was shadowing, speaking with the actors like a little echo. It felt like I was part of the show. At first, the jokes were hard to understand. I would just laugh because the audience laughed. But one day, I watched an episode where Chandler made a joke about being single. Everyone laughed, and so did I, because I finally understood the joke. I jumped up and shouted, "Yes, I got it!" It was a small moment, but it felt big. It felt like I had entered a secret club, the English Club. After 1 month, I noticed something amazing. When I watched the show, I didn't need to read the subtitles as much. I could understand whole scenes. I began using some phrases in real life too. At work, someone asked me how I was doing, and I replied, "I'm doing great. How you doing?" He laughed, and I laughed too. One weekend, I met with my language exchange group. We spoke English together. Before, I used to stay quiet. But that day, I told them, I watch Friends every night. They smiled. One of them said, "Me too." We talked about our favorite characters. I shared some jokes from the show. It was the first time I felt confident in English. Not perfect, but happy, relaxed, and free. Now, 2 years later, I still watch the show. Sometimes I rewatch old episodes. Sometimes I watch other shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine or Modern Family. But Friends will always be special to me. It helped me grow from a shy learner to someone who can understand, speak, and laugh in English. So if you're learning English, here's my advice. Find a show you love. Watch it again and again. Write down new words. Repeat what they say. Laugh. Enjoy. Don't give up. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. And that was Mia's story. how one fun TV show changed the way she learned English. What about you? Do you have a favorite English show? Start watching, listening, and learning, one episode at a time. Great job practicing with us today. Keep shadowing every day. The more you do it, the more confident and fluent you'll become. If you enjoyed this shadowing practice, I'd love to make more stories like this for you. Just tell me in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new practice session. See you next time, and happy shadowing!